Hello, what have we here?
You're wrong.
Damn! What the hell was that?
Game over, man. Game over.
You're wrong.
You finished?
Well, I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
Greetings, boys and girls, lemurs and squirrels, and welcome to the Week of Geek for April 22nd in this foul year of our Lord 2026, a wholly owned subsidiary of Free Range Idiocy, wherein we present our midweek dose of geekery for you.
People.
Sit back and relax as we scrape the best news we found off the bottom of the interweb shoe and tell you exactly how we feel about it. I am your Uncle Todd, and with me, as always, the lead editor-in-chief bottle washer of the Week of Geek. I give you the man they call Tim.
Greetings and salutations, my friend. How are you?
You know, I'll be doing better in just a moment, sir.
There you go.
Been a while since we've done a cork pop on this show, so I figured I have the opportunity here.
This is true. This is true.
Ooh,
Oh, very nice. Very
was-
nice.
that was nice. But I'm doing very well. How about yourself, sir?
I'm good. Good. Doing well. Doing well. Can't complain. I've been, out and about. Had a good weekend this past. We're recording this on a Monday night, and over the weekend, I had a couple of very nice meals with my wife. We went out with some friends on Saturday night, which was wonderful. But before that, it was actually kind of a perfect Saturday. I worked out, and then we went to the farmers market in our town and got ourselves some local produce for meals that were, some of it we had tonight for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get home and basically do some stuff around the house and then get ready because it wasn't just WrestleMania weekend. It was Whiskeyfest weekend. Let me tell you something, brother. That's right. At Malloy's Finest Wine and Spirits in Glen Ellen, Illinois.
Oh my gosh, are you doing a commercial for them right now?
Excuse me. I have a 10-minute bit I've put together. Before I get into that, though,
Here we
how
go,
are you,
folks.
sir? How are you doing?
I told you I'm doing great. I've got
And I have to ask, because we had an update last week. How is it reining in the cats of the house? Has Happy made a break for it? Is Marco still seeking deliverance and freedom?
Yes.
I got a picture, kind of like Brave Freedom.
He's just fascinated with wanting to go outside, man. Like
Yes.
I have to so our mailbox is on our front, next to our front door.
Yeah.
So when I go outside, I used to be able to just open the door and kind of leave the door open and, grab the mail and come back in. Now I go out, I got to close the door behind me, and then I got to be on my guard when I'm going back in. Because as soon as he hears the door, he's hustling. And same coming back from, when we'll leave the house for a while, we'll come back. And sometimes he'll hear us come, pull into the driveway, and he'll be waiting at the door. Other times he's sitting there in his chair just oh man, I missed it. Every day is interesting with Marco, but he is
Very nice.
he is getting a bit more cuddly.
Good.
He's been getting a little more used to getting affection, and he's been, the other day, when was it? Was it Saturday or Sunday? Actually, it was both Saturday and Sunday. Who am I kidding? I took a nap, and both days, as soon as I lay down, about 5 minutes later, all of a sudden, feel him up on the bed, jumps up, flops down next to me. I'm like, yeah, you don't want to snuggle, but you're like, you know what? I do want to sleep in the middle of the day. Conks right out. I'm like, you know what?
Very nice.
Me too. So
Very
life's been
nice.
good. Life has
Good.
been good. Let's see here.
I know it's early, but can we call a quick pause here for a moment? I need to text one of the kids.
12 seconds later.
Let's get to it. So I mentioned Whiskeyfest, spring 2026.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm not going to go through
Did you fest your whiskey?
Did I what?
Did you fest your whiskey?
Yes, I did.
What did you think I said?
I didn't understand it at first. You said a word that doesn't normally precede whiskey. I'm like, did I what with my whiskey? What? Huh? So I'm not going to go through the entire. I have the program right here.
Oh, good.
I have my papers, and
We had Uncle Corny waving around a freaking booking sheet from 1983.
Kamala versus the One Man Gang. Oh yeah. So just to give you a sense of who was there, we had representation from Bardstown Bourbon Company, Green River Distillery. I can't go through all of the variations, but I did try. Let's see, I didn't try any of Green River. Pursuit Spirits, which I think talked about before. I purchased their triple mash barrel proof bourbon. It's quite good. Quite good. Oh, actually, no. Triple mash 88 proof bourbon is what I got. That was good. They had a double oak bourbon, which I also have. Double oak rye. Let's see who else. Cedar Ridge, AD Laws. Hold on a second. Where'd it go?
I was gonna say that sounds familiar. It's because you showed me the label.
I love this bottle. This is like one of those perfect
nice.
bottles. Nice cubic sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's signed on the side. I thought that was a crack. It's signed.
Ooh. Did you sign it?
Maybe on Saturday night.
You should have brought your own like gold Sharpie. Just gone around and started signing shit.
That's right. I should have. You know.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Or better yet, hey, aren't you? You need to leave.
Right. Now this one was great. Redwood Empire. Redwood Empire. I believe they're based out of California. This is the bourbon I tasted. I tasted a couple of their bourbons, but just to give you a sense of the naming prowess of this distillery.
Okay.
I got a wheated bourbon called Screaming Titan, which I was just like, there's a wrestler's name right there. Down the aisle is the Screaming Titan.
Just a dude.
Basically. They had the Devil's Tower High Rye bourbon, and then they had the Toasted Triple Finish. And then the other bourbon was called Pipe Dream, which I thought was a good name. Still Austin was there. Koval was there. It's a Chicago distillery. They actually had a single malt whiskey that was based primarily with millet. And it tasted very interesting, very good. However, it was $100 for the bottle, which I had already procured 3 bottles of various vintages for myself. So that was not going to be in the cards for me this time. Let's see, Accord Stone and Barrel Craft, Sagamore Spirit, Frey Ranch, Thornton Distilling. They actually had it was called Dead Drop Pecan Whiskey. Ooh. I tried that. It actually had a very nice kind of sweet finish to it, not overbearing, it wasn't pecan-y, but it just had a little, sweetness to it. It was nice, very nice, very nice.
Are you a pecan or a piquant?
Good
you
question.
were a piquant because
Wild Turkey was there.
Oh.
But I didn't get anything because they pretty much carry all their Wild Turkey stuff anyway. So
I was going to say you can get that at a lot of places.
I was trying to go with the stuff I don't have. I want to get some solid ass bourbons. All right, Circle City is another one which I did not have a chance to taste. Quite honestly, I couldn't find them. I walked most of the tables and I didn't see a Circle City signage or anything, so I hadn't tried that. The liquor store had their own. They had Malloy's Magic Table, which was just a mix of different like picks. Like they do a lot of. I
thought it was like here's a mix of a bunch of bottles that we just dumped into a
not
Rubbermaid
quite.
tote.
They have several picks, and so they were kind of like laying those out. Augusta Distillery, and then Heaven Hill. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 17 distilleries were represented at Whiskeyfest.
Very
and
nice.
So it was good. I got there very early, which was good because the way the store is laid out, it becomes very hard to, like you get in line and most people are reasonable. But because you're in a singular line, it's the front people, they get talking to the rep, and it's like forever to finally get to the table to get a sample. They have another store in a different suburb not far from where I live where I've been to that Whiskey Fest. And what's interesting there is they have enough space where basically the distillers are kind of in the round almost, so people can kind of come from all angles. And if you just want to sneak in and grab something, just have a sip and move on, you can do that because you don't have to stand in a singular line. It's actually, so things move better crowd flow there.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much at this place. So so after about an hour, I'd probably kind of had my fill and just didn't want to wait for 30 minutes to go get a sample of something. So I left after an hour.
He peed his pants and he spent all his money. It was time to head home.
So so all in all, a successful first outing. There'll be another Whiskey Fest next month at the other store, which I'm probably going to go to and try to be good and not spend too much. So that is my report from Whiskey Fest, April 2026, here in the greater Chicagoland area.
Very nice.
Now, we also, this past week, were inundated, I tell you, with trailers, with hype, with a little
what did you
soupçon
put in matcha tonight?
What's that?
What'd you put in that matcha?
I don't know. It's matcha with almond
vinegar and Vim and I don't know what else.
Am I keeping you up?
I might have an accident here if you get me out of the blue. My goodness.
So we have, consider me a hype man, if you will. We have Street Fighter. We have Mortal Kombat 2. We have Spaceballs, the new one. And we have Mandalorian and Grogu, the final trailer. And, well, actually, that's not what it's called. It's Mandalorian and Grogu. This is the final trailer for it. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound like that's the movie title. I was getting a little carried away. I put a little sugar in. Actually, you know what it was? My darling wife decided to make chocolate chip cookies tonight, and before I came down, I took a scoop of cookie dough with chocolate chips. Didn't
even wait for them to be baked.
Oh, you know what? Just put the bowl in the fridge. I'll just eat out of that. You know what I mean? It's beautiful.
Well, are you like a possum eating out of a trash can? God's sake, sir.
Have some respect for yourself. That may be where the extra sugar is coming from. So
Probably.
Oh, yes. All right. So are you ready, sir? We're going to watch, as we are ought to do here on the show, we will watch these trailers and comment on them as they play out. I absolutely love Uncle Todd as he texted me when the Street Fighter one came out. He just very, very simply said, "This looks bat spit insane." And he wasn't wrong. So I don't remember all the characters' names. I'll try to do as good a job as I can as we do this. But are you ready, sir?
Oh, sure. Why not?
All right. We'll start with Street Fighter. Now, the link I sent you, you got to go forward about 3 seconds because there's some fluff that happens.
So we're not starting at 000 here?
Do you want to just start at 000? Okay, let's start at 000. That'll just keep it simple.
Yeah, okay.
000. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Have a little fluff at the beginning. Oh,
a boot.
Is that Cody Rhodes stepping out of the car? Who knows? Yeah, I feel like this is WrestleMania all over again.
It kind of is. Look at that.
I got to tell you, Cody Rhodes really does look good as Guile. I like him. Is that Disco Inferno, by the way? There was some guy who was like doing, kind of getting warmed up. He looked like Disco Inferno.
I doubt it. Maybe.
MTV.
Oh my gosh. And so we got the car, of course.
I love they actually worked that bonus level thing where you like beat the crap out of the car to earn more points. They actually work that in somehow. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, getting his head racked. I love how we have Ryu as the kung fu type who's been roaming the land. At least looks like it.
This is the thing I can't stand is the trend in all these trailers to take some like 90s song and like just pirate it for emotion. It gets so annoying.
Well, it's good music though.
It is, but I mean,
it's
been done so many times.
And here's the insanity.
Yeah. This guy's not very good.
No, he's not. He kind of looks like Brian Pillman a little bit.
Which one? The blonde?
The guy who's Ken, the blonde guy.
Yeah.
He looks like Brian Pillman.
The guy who's dodging him sounded a little like Benicio del Toro, but
yeah,
it might have been just the mumbling.
Hey, that looks like the fire for Penta's entrance. Hey, there's the flip kick. Yeah, I forget what half these characters are.
Yeah. I don't think I ever knew them.
What I'm really wondering in this movie is, do we get E. Honda cornering someone and then giving him the 5 slaps of doom? There he is. There he is. And there's Roman throwing fire.
And of course, everyone joins in the karaoke.
I love it. I'm positive a fireball came out of Ryu's hands. Shoryuken! Well, what do you think?
I don't know, man.
Are you buying or are you selling?
I mean, I'm definitely not going to go see this in the theater. That's just a given, you know. Given what my schedule is these days and how little I make it to the theater, I'm definitely not making it for this one. Like Dune 3, Avengers Doomsday, Mandalorian and Grogu, yes. Street Fighter, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say no. That's being said,
really,
some night after a beer or two on streaming, I'm in. Because it does look absolutely kooky in places, and I appreciate it.
You got to come out here. We got to go to Studio Movie Grill, where they have a full dinner, bar, everything. We'll have a couple drinks. You'll get all loosened up. We'll go see Street Fighter. It'll be fall, October. Great time to be there, and we will we'll heckle. We'll stand by the door and take bets from people as they come in, for the movie.
Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. I tell you that I don't make it out to the theater. It's expensive to go to the theater, and you're like, hey, I got an idea. Why don't you buy a plane ticket and come to Chicago to see a movie? Yeah, sure. Are you paying for this excursion?
We can do other things. It doesn't just have to be.
Are you paying for me to get out there?
No.
Is that what you're saying? Like,
no, no, I'm not paying for you to come out here.
Oh, okay.
You're taking a trip on your own dime. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I don't think that's happening then, sir. I hate to tell you.
You're shelling your money out for other activities. Why not that?
My 12-year-old Jeep probably is going to need something fixed in the next 6 months.
Don't blame it on your Jeep. Come on.
You know what Jeep stands for? Just empty every pocket. That's
Oh my gosh. That is too funny.
What do you think about it, sir? You're going to be like first in line? You're going to camp out for tickets on this?
I don't know if I'm going to be first in line, but I will. But see, I also can't, with a good conscience, take my wife to see this because this is just probably going to be such a piece of garbage. She's going to be like, what did you take me to? I don't know. Maybe I'll see if...
she already puts up with enough from you, sir.
She does. Honestly, she does. She does. It's the last thing I should do to put her through that. So
you're going to be screaming it just like me.
Yeah. I probably will. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Still a nose hair thing going on.
You and the nose... God... You're having your own wrestling match with the nose hair.
Damn, I don't know what it is.
Come on, slap on the headlock, baby. Slap a headlock on it. Come on.
I could probably lasso a pen at this point if I sneezed.
Quite possibly.
All right, where are we heading next?
We're moving on to Mortal Kombat 2. This trailer came out actually 11 days ago.
Was it 1?
I was just going to say, for those keeping score, there was a Mortal Kombat 1. I did not see it, but I happened to see this trailer, and it hit a chord with me because I was, not growing up. I was in college. I was transitioning from high school into college when this game became huge.
Growing up, sir. That's still growing up.
Well, all right,
Ish.
fair enough. So it was just a it has a special place in memory for me. And watching this trailer and hearing the music, I just thought, why not? Why not give it the free range Idiocy Weekend Geek treatment right here, right now? What do you say? Are you with me?
Yeah, why
All right.
not?
Let's start it at 000.
Alrighty.
Not Triple H. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Once again, a little fluff to start it off.
Again, someone else is paying you on the out. Who's?
I just love that Carl
Carl
Urban
Urban?
is in this. Yeah. Yeah, he's playing Johnny Cage. And then there's like that guy who's been in like every like karate kung fu movie.
Who he is.
Oh, Johnny Cage is getting warped.
Oh boy. I have no idea who any of these folks are.
Good time to use those powers. There's Raiden. Get over here. The problem I have with these like fighting movies is they feel very one-dimensional, you know, in terms of what's going to happen.
Wait, is that Cena?
Oh, maybe. I don't
I
know.
want to say Cena was playing the bartender.
Might be. I forget the name of the character who wears the sombrero that's like got a blade all around it. He's a nasty character. Sub-Zero. Ooh. Ooh,
Ouch.
it's going to get nasty. Come on, get down with the music, baby.
No, I don't
Uncle
think I
Todd
will.
seems nonplussed by this one. I'm
Right.
thinking you're selling on this one.
So wait a minute, I'm going back. I want to try and find out if that was.
Is that Cena?
Oh wait, here we go. No, it wasn't. Never mind.
Oh well.
Yeah, definitely not seeing that in the theater. Probably not going to see it on streaming either, because I believe Mortal Kombat 1 came out at least a couple of years ago. And,
2021.
I have not been even tempted to see that one. The problem is with both Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat was I didn't have Nintendo. You know, I didn't have because these were both Nintendo games, right? Or was it Sega?
Not necessarily. They actually, my first exposure to Mortal Kombat was at an arcade, or like not an arcade, but when arcade games were still part of like the college I went to, the student union had a few arcade games. Mortal Kombat was a big one that people went to play. They hadn't made it for the consoles yet, so that's really the only place that you could play it was the old traditional, you know, kind of cabinet style arcade game.
I remember playing Street Fighter on that once or twice, but I sucked at it, so I never took to it.
Yeah, so it's mostly like I think primarily when it came out, it was mostly the old school cabinet arcade, and then as Sega became a thing and Super Nintendo became a thing, that's when those games translated over into those platforms. And so I do remember playing Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis. I'm trying to think. Yeah, and then from beyond, you know, and then they had Mortal Kombat 2 and others and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been around for quite some time, but apparently we're still making movies about it. But as like of all the games to adapt to a movie, this one just feels, I mean, and Street Fighter as well, it just feels weird because it's like, let's get a collection of fighters and we're going to do a fight to the death, which means your cast gets down to pretty much 2 people pretty darn quick. You know what I mean? So
well,
I don't know.
The thing is, it's nostalgia because I mean, this is the second Street Fighter remake, because the first one was Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a certain nostalgia and a certain kitsch value to all this. So that's where this is coming from. That, and it's you know, what is it called? Pre-sold or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because people are familiar with the property, so you don't. You know, there's already that aspect of it, which I feel is way overblown in terms of movie marketing and stuff. I think that is actually way overblown, and I think it's it's starting to show, because a lot of this stuff is sort of like how, oh, well, anything Marvel is pre-sold to people, and we kind of seen over the last few years how that'll wear thin if it ain't any good, you know. In the meantime, you can have something like what was the Dungeons and Dragons movie that just came out not that long ago with Chris Pine?
Oh yeah, I mean it's called Dungeons and Dragons with I think something
Thieves.
thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, a lot of folks love that movie because
Yeah.
and it because they were saying like it actually told a good story, and you know, D&D has always been kind of a storytelling sort of thing, you know, weaving your own tapestry.
Yep.
Not that I'm an expert on it. I played D&D back in like elementary school a couple times, and
Oh, we all know you have your
no, I wasn't good at
dwarf
it.
king character from old.
I just wasn't very good at it, and I kind of lost interest.
Mhm.
And in a way, I kind of, you know, I'm a little bummed because I think that I might have actually enjoyed it had I stuck with it, because you know the imaginative part of it and you know all that kind of is cool. But anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah.
All right. I think it's a sell for both of us on this one. And for Street Fighter, Uncle Todd's a sell. I'm a buy. Well, tentative
Well,
buy.
I'm like a secondhand buyer. I'll buy it used.
That you are.
It's all right. I'm frugal.
Hey, frugal like that. All right. Our next one is a interesting. I don't know if can you call this a trailer or is this more of a hype piece than it is anything else? I just love that
It's
a
a little
99-year-old man is hyping, and he
Yep.
is a hype man of the first order.
And he has
So-
more energy than both of us put together.
I don't know. I think I'm giving him a run for the money tonight.
Okay, you do that.
I think the
You're gonna
key is
crash
just to
hard.
cut back on the bourbon. I think is the key. Otherwise, if I have the bourbon, I'm like,
No, it's the fact that you ate a fistful of cookie dough and came down here.
that's a good name for a movie. A fistful of cookie dough.
Yeah, that might be in the special section out back.
And you would know about that, wouldn't you?
Acting like I'm some sort of anyway.
I'm sorry, sir. You lobbed
You
it up,
know,
and I,
Sir, you know, I was in college. I needed the money. What are you gonna
All right.
do? You know?
All right, here we go. The Spaceballs to the new one teaser trailer. I call this a hype piece. All right,
Teaser.
start on the 000s. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
40. Oh my gosh, 40 years. Jeez.
I search for more
Now
money.
Mel Brooks doesn't need makeup to look like that.
Oh my God, no.
I love the. Yeah, see,
I would have no idea this guy was 99 years old. He is just full of piss and vinegar.
I love this.
I found the money. I love how he said, I found the money. In the bag, Spaceballs the money.
So great.
And the title is Spaceballs, the new one.
I love this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's
Dude,
hysterical.
I gotta say, up until like, honestly, up until this, I
Yeah.
kept thinking that this was a rib.
Really?
I really did. I was like, "There's no way this is happening," because
Yeah.
then it was like, "Oh my gosh, Rick Moranis is back on board. He's coming out of retirement. He did not come out of retirement for Ghostbusters, you know, or another Honey I Shrunk the whatever. He's coming out of retirement for Spaceballs," and I'm like, "It's just not happening. It's no.
So-
This is all an elaborate joke." And then this trailer hits, and I'm like, "Holy crap! It actually is happening. Like this is a thing. All right." Cool. I thought it was all AI generated pictures and everything. I'm like, no, apparently this is happening. Holy hell.
So you buying?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I am.
He finally is buying, ladies and gentlemen.
40
He's finally
years-
buying it.
40 years. I remember when Spaceballs came out, because I would have been, you know, mid-teens at that point. and I, very much still into Star Wars because it hadn't been that long since we'd gotten Return of the Jedi. I mean, I say it hadn't been that long. It hadn't been that long in like 80s and 90s years when things weren't moving at 1,000 miles per hour and we were being fed a billion things straight into our eyeballs 24 hours a day. Like back when television actually used to shut off at a certain time, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, here's Mel Brooks and he's going to parody Star Wars. And it was every bit as awesome as I thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah.
even not being that familiar with Mel Brooks, I was like, this is going to be so cool. This is going to be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fracking amazing. So yes, you give me a sequel to that, even if everyone's older and all that, with Mel Brooks' sense of humor, he is going to just make fun of the fact that he's making fun of the fact that he's making fun of stuff. It's going to be, it's going to be Inception layers deep of parody. I'm there for it. Opening night. Yes.
All right. There you have it. I will be as well.
All right.
I will be as well. In fact, I gotta go back and watch the original Spaceballs because it's been so long since I've watched it. I've probably forgotten 3/4 of the jokes and the references. And I want to get myself back up to speed because Lord knows they're going to reference some of the references to make another reference. So,
I don't think Kaylin has ever watched it. That is going to have to happen when she gets back because if we're going to go see this, she's got to be up on the new stuff, the old stuff for the new stuff. Oh my gosh. Funny, she doesn't look Jewish.
One line that I remember is, how's it going combing the desert? We ain't found bleep. That is phenomenal.
Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
Yes.
Gosh. They've gone to plaid.
So good. All right. Final trailer we're going to do here is Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. The final trailer came out a few days ago. And we're going to, there's been much belly aching and complaining by the fan base about what is this movie about? We don't have enough stuff. We want to know what it's about. Yeah, that's pretty much all the articles I've had to sift through and have spared you all of because I don't, as the chief editor and bottle washer, as Uncle Todd introduces me as, I have to make sure that the stuff that we talk through here is of the highest quality. And
I tried to.
And any rumors are of the highest truth. And so here we are with the final trailer of Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Are you ready, sir?
Should have put on my hip waders for the amount of shit I was going to have to wait through here.
Starting at 000.
Yes.
Counting down in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Grogu is taking a siesta on a log. I am hoping we are going to Nar Shaddaa in this movie, which I think we will be.
Who's Nar Shaddaa?
It's basically like the Las Vegas planet of the galaxy, which I think they show here at some point. Possibly the Hutts are there. I don't know. Grogu's always angling for another piece of food, another morsel of food.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Some squad of X-Wings.
Man, all of this looks just
Sigourney Weaver in the X-Wing pilot garb. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Zeb.
I hope we get an explanation for why the Razor Crest is back, because I'm excited. It's good to see the Razor Crest in action again. Now, this, I think, is Nar Shaddaa. Or that was.
Oh, my God.
This looks sick. This looks sick. The walkers, and then his, like, mini walker, and oh, my gosh. Love the sneeze. Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't he in Mortal Kombat 2? That one bounty. Uh-oh. He's captured.
By a giant albino snake.
Yeah, I was going to say, the white snake. Here I go again on my own.
Beat me to it. Son of a bitch. Those robots look killer.
They do. They do. Oh, Grogu's swimming.
Now we're going to see whatever the beast is, the The mythosaur?
Oh, good question. Zeb. Saw some Zeb. Good job, baby. I'm glad they brought back the alien race. I can't think of its name of Babu Freak.
I'm so in on this. I'm so in on this. I was out on it and then in on it again. I've gone all the way around the circle at least twice. Bye.
So good.
Yeah, I'm in.
So good. Amazing.
Can't wait for May.
All right.
Mando and Grogu comes out in May. Wasn't Spaceballs coming out in May too?
Oh, good question.
April 23rd. Wait. April 23rd?
No. That doesn't make sense.
Spaceballs, the new one, is scheduled for release in theaters on April 23rd. That's this week.
Of 2027.
Oh, damn it.
2027.
We gotta wait. We gotta wait a
so
year for this.
Mel's going to be 100 when this actually airs. That's pretty crazy.
I'm not going to say nothing because I don't want to jinx nothing.
All right.
Damn it. I thought I was going to get me some Spaceballs sooner than later.
Mando and Grogu is May 22nd. So we're about a month out. So what you need to do is fly out here to Chicago, and then we'll go to Studio Movie Group. Man, this is good. I guess I need to just...
If you want to rack up some more points and you want to buy my ticket, go right ahead. I'm in. You're the one who apparently has got all kinds of money to be throwing around on cookie dough and matcha.
I think I need to get some more cookie dough is what I need.
Oh,
I'm on a roll, baby. I'm on a roll.
All right. Recording the next show and you guys have a baseball size cookie dough.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. That is it for trailers and hype. And we move on to really a glut of news from Avengers Doomsday Secret Wars, which we're going to kind of fly through here. Because there's a lot of it and it's all right. But almost got the spit take. Man, that wasn't even trying for a joke. I'm just like, it's all right. Oh,
way
there
to
it is.
Sell it, sir. Way to sell it.
Well, it's really kind of a cesspool right now of rumors out there. So it's just a question of which ones do you want to give the time of day. But this one is from rumor scooper Alex Perez. This comes to us from superherohype.com. What? What's wrong with Alex? You're very critical of the names.
It's like the rumor scooper. Like that's his title.
Well, they call them scoopers, and I assume they're rumor scoopers. Right?
Okay. All right. Sure.
I'm just saying.
You've gotten out of touch your New England roots, though, because that should be a rumor scooper.
A rumascopa. All right, era. So what exactly is this article about? Well, apparently Mr. Perez is talking about how Secret Wars' setting will be like 2 MCU Disney Plus shows that have already aired. And really what he is getting at is basically when you look at WandaVision and there is an episode of What If when the Avengers assemble in 1602, he's basically saying that the element of those two shows kind of give a hint into what Secret Wars' setting will kind of be. And if you've been following along from past Week in Geeks, you know that Secret Wars is most likely going to be the culmination of Battleworld, which is the stitching together of the remaining multiverses into one planet of some kind that Doctor Doom rules over. And so Mr. Perez here is basically stating that the rumor is we may find our heroes in a very different setting than they're used to, but a setting that is essentially being created and controlled by one Mr. Doom, much in the same way that Wanda Maximoff controlled the Hex in Westview per her show. So, sir, what do you think of the settings of Secret Wars kind of or the setting of it kind of pulling from these two as a hint into what Secret Wars might look like? Are you hyped? Are you
know. I mean, it feels like
feeling a little like meh?
I feel like this is one of those things where I have to see it in order to actually understand it, because yeah, I mean, if we're dealing, because I could have easily been like, oh, it's going to be a lot like Loki. Okay, yeah, because you've got, different timelines and all of this, and then you're going to return to a kind of a neutral space, and okay, I could see that. Or, well, what if it's like, like it could be like any of these things. It could be.
Who knows?
I find it difficult to believe that all of these people have sources that are giving them the actual real dirt, or if they're just making this stuff up as they go.
Yeah.
So I'm having a hard time really picturing what Battle World will be and how we get there.
Mhm.
So maybe, I mean, you could make the case that because it's going to be dealing with the multiverse and different versions of heroes and all that, it could be a cross between What If and Doctor Strange too. I don't know, like. Sure. I mean,
But what kind of makes sense to me though is if you take the framing of, if they are going to follow the comic and he's going to put together Battle World.
mhm.
So if you take from WandaVision a character who is creating a setting that other characters can exist in, maybe even forgetting who they are, maybe this is hinting towards what might happen at the end of Doomsday, which is he creates this world and somehow Men in Blacks the memories of all the heroes, so they forget who they are and what they can do and all this sort of thing, and they just kind of coexist in this world. I don't know why this makes any sense because there's so much more story that needs to be told. But if you take that part of WandaVision where someone is controlling a universe,
Yeah,
and then work in the fact that in that What If episode they were in this kind of not pilgrim, but yeah, kind of a pilgrim setting, it kind of causes those characters to be put in a place that we've never really seen them before. Are we going to hear Ant-Man, doth speaketh the Queen's English or not in such a setting? Who knows? But the idea is it's just going to be different. And so, so it kind of makes sense, but I just don't, to your point, I got to see it first to understand it, because it's hard to wrap your head around what this all means at this very early stage.
Indeed it does. Trying to guess what the next movie is before we've even seen this movie.
Yes.
Makes
yeah,
it
it's kind of like putting the cart before the horse a little bit, wouldn't you say?
Yes, very much so. It's actually like putting the cargo in front of the cart in front of the horse.
That's true. And you are going to love this next one, also from Superhero Hype. And I do believe our friend Mr. Perez is responsible for this next one.
Oh, good.
Yes, he is. Basically, the title for this one is Avengers Doomsday has a smart way to include MCU characters like blank. And really, it is really the crux of this one is the rumor is really around the fact that there are going to be characters who are maybe assisting Doctor Doom and are going to be masked themselves, but then later revealed to be who they are. And so really what Mr. Perez is kind of drawing out here is we may not have Elizabeth Olsen playing Wanda, for example, in Doomsday, but because she may not be revealed until like Secret Wars, but they can have her masked and, still have her, other aspects of her character kind of come out through what she does. And it's kind of obvious who she is, but you just can't see her.
So we dealing with like a Seth Rollins and his gaggle of masked men.
You got it.
Oh, good. I guess I can't get enough of that gimmick.
It could be Seth Rollins himself. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, yeah,
because right
of the
now, Elizabeth Olsen has not been announced in the cast for either Avengers movie. So they could include it. It gives them some leeway, some freedom, if you will. He mentions that, let's see, the important thing to keep in mind here is that if you see her in the film, chances are it isn't her because most of the time they filmed with stunt doubles who don't speak and are masked with masks that look like the ones from the movie Kingdom of Heaven, which I never saw. So that's not a reference that really means much for me. But the point is that they could, kind of sneak these characters in without, they don't have to reveal who they really are until they actually have to take their masks off. And so at that point, we will then see who they are and be shocked and amazed by their appearance. I know. What do you think?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Okay. Maybe. I mean, yeah.
All right.
It's tough to get excited about a whole bunch of folks who they may be somebody, they may not be. Ooh, like sure, okay.
Well, I mean, I think part of the big deal here too is the assumption is Wanda's dead. And so do we see a character who exhibits her powers? Like we know what she looked like when she did them, but we don't see her, and we have to live with the mystery of it, until a certain point. I don't know.
I guess. I mean, I feel like at this point, much like, to draw a parallel to what we'll be talking about on Friday, I feel very much like some of the doomsday rumors are wandering dangerously close, if not outright stepping over the line, much like the Cody Rhodes heel turn from tease and titillation into, okay, you're just pissing me off now. Like, it's no longer a tease. Like now you're just taunting. Mm-hmm. And I just don't either give me the thing or don't, Mm-hmm. And I think that's a problem with having a movie this far out that we're talking this much about, is you start mm-hmm. wading into territory like this where I'm like, I just don't care. Like we've got another, April, where we've got another 8 months before we're going to see this fracking thing. Mm-hmm. Like I've got to be honest. By the time we get through this section, we might have to discuss a moratorium or a limit on how many Doomsday related articles we have, because I'm just now realizing the tension in my body and my blood pressure is spiking. Like I feel like I'm gonna have to get my Buford T. Justice thing out and calm myself. Okay, it could be cool, could suck. I don't know. Show me the movie, and we'll find out.
Okay.
Like now, show it to me now. Or can we all just stop talking about it? Anyways, I'm sorry.
All right, folks. Well, let's just wrap it up here then, because Uncle Todd doesn't want to talk about Avengers Endgame, and I'm glad all these articles that I read through and pulled together are being put to good use. So
I'm sorry you asked my feeling about it.
All right.
I'm just in a bit of I'm in a bit of a mood right now, I guess.
All right.
Didn't realize. So please proceed. I'm
going to skip down to the Spider-Man one, so I don't have to put you through anymore.
No. Go ahead. Let's hit the others while we're here.
It's giving you stress. I don't want to stress you out, my friend. We can go to Spider-Man. All right.
Right now. Just run to the other articles.
All right.
So who's the hero we haven't heard from in a while who may have an important role?
So once again from Mr. Perez, this is by way of mandatory.com.
Well, he's all over the place.
He is all over the place.
Is this my time to
Monica Rochambeau. Monica Rochambeau will reportedly play a key role in Avengers Doomsday. We haven't seen or heard much from her, I think, since what the heck was it? The
Doctor
Marvels?
Strange 2.
What? No, wasn't it
yes.
Wasn't she in the Marvels or no? I didn't watch that movie, but I thought she was in it. It was her.
Yes, she was.
Captain Marvel and what's the other Marvel? Miss Marvel, right?
Miss Marvel, yeah.
Yeah. But the rumor here is that Miss Rochambeau will be added to the storyline. She'll pick up from where it left off. Let's see, in the second act. She's the key to brokering peace between the X-Men and the Avengers. So apparently there is someone in need of negotiating between these two factions. They're ready to have their own version of Survivor Series, apparently, and she's coming in to be the Nick Aldis. I'm not going to say Adam Pearce, because we all know poor Adam needs a drink and a smoke after.
Every single episode.
Oh, yes. But yes, Monica Rochambeau is going to be.
Adam Pearce gets home after Raw every week. Hey, honey, how was work?
It sounds like Krusty the Clown, right?
Pretty much.
Hey. Oy. All right. So yeah, we may have Monica Rochambeau or Monica Rambeau, sorry, back in some role where she is helping the X-Men and Avengers get along.
Hey, I'll Rochambeau you for it.
I will. All right. So we go from Monica Rochambeau to the twist that will leave our jaw on the floor. This one is once again from Alex Perez. Man, this is the Alex Perez section here. I didn't realize he was responsible for so many of these.
You went hard into the Alex Perez stocks here.
It's all I could find for right. It's such a desert right now for this stuff. I probably should just make stuff up along the way. It's about as good as anything else at this stage.
Actually, you know what? Let's just do like 2 truths and a lie or something. Like that's what we'll do from now on. And I'll have to figure out which one is the BS.
I think we should do that. I think
that'll be a more fun game.
You know what's less stressful? We should do.
Don't even say the red 5. I swear to God, I will fly to Chicago just so I can get you in the nuts for that. That is, I will spend the money on that.
I don't understand. You'll spend the money for that, but not to come out and have a nice meal and a drink and watch a movie. What's wrong with you?
It's called priorities. That's what it's called.
All right. Well, in this, this is also from superherohype.com. Alex Perez talks about, let's see, there's a huge twist at the end of Act 2 that remains a mystery and will change the dynamic of the movie. And what he says here is most people have, I love how he says this, most people have gotten the first 2 acts right so far. Really? Who? Because I'm looking at these articles every week and I haven't seen one about what Act 1 and 2 of the movie is going to be, but apparently it's well known by everyone except me, which actually is probably on brand. No one seems to agree on the third act, which I hope doesn't leak, because the ending of Act 2 makes you think the movie's over, and then in comes the bait and switch that'll leave your jaw on the floor, and then you realize there's an hour of movie left. Well, alrighty then.
How is it that all these people have apparently seen the movie? You know?
I don't know.
You
know who has supposedly seen a private test screening?
Who?
According to Scooper, My Time to Shine, hello! Ha ha! Making the return.
I knew he'd make it in.
The reactions have been very positive, with some calling it the best Marvel movie yet. So,
okay, but who's seen it? Who?
My Time to Shine, hello. They saw the private test screening, and based on the reactions from that private test screening, many people thought it was a very good movie and said it was the best one to date. So, hey, can't argue with a test screening. You know what I mean?
I guess, because I wasn't in it, so sure.
Yeah, fair enough. So what do you think, sir? You excited to know that you and I are both in the dark about the first 2 acts of the movie, and then the third act is supposed to be like a total surprise, I guess? I don't know.
Further in the dark. Even darker, if you can imagine. The first 2, it's just the lights are out. This third one, we just got thrown into the vault, into the bank vault, and they closed the door.
Basically.
Which is fine. That's how I kind of want it to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll leave that one to cook in the slow cooker as we get closer to Avengers Doomsday. And then finally, the last Doomsday related item, and then we'll move on to Spider-Man Brand New Day. The Avengers Doomsday trailer at CinemaCon, where we get the first look at Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. Supposedly, this was, so let's see, Joe Russo. So Anthony and Joe Russo, of course, are directing it, and Joe Russo said of Doom, he's not simply a villain, he's one of the most complex Marvel characters. He's always 3 moves ahead. And so with that, they unleashed the trailer. It was the first look at Downey's Dr. Doom in his mask. Let's see, there's a quote from Thor, "Put aside your petty squabbles, presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters." Thor tells his fellow heroes about the threat of doom. "Mark my words, we are going to need a miracle." So they're kind of setting up, I think, the seriousness and the stakes, if you will, not the brats, but the stakes.
Maybe a chop or 2 as well.
And very true. And apparently at the CinemaCon, Chris Evans came out, so he is now confirmed as part of the movie. Let's see, the footage ended with Chris Evans surprising Henworth, who says it's not possible as Evans grabs Thor's hammer. Oh, this isn't the trailer. This is what they were doing on stage. Let's see. This marked the first extensive footage of Doomsday following brief teasers. And it goes on. Yeah, so basically they I think they were very strict about obviously no one recording when they did the trailer, which I haven't seen anything come out about it. It's all, any videos you see on YouTube are just people squawking about it with, images kind of rolling with the video.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it was a pretty well received teaser trailer. So we'll have to see if they. There's no announcement in the article of when they would release this. Let's see. Brief teaser. Yeah, because we had some teasers in 2025, late 2025. We had those 4. Yeah, so that's about it. This is interesting. There was intense speculation that Doomsday might shift its December 18th release date because IMAX screens are committed to carrying Dune Part 3 for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently insiders insisted that was nonsense, and on Thursday became clear why. The studio is developing its own premium large format certification program called Infinity Vision Logos. This will signal to consumers which screens meet the same sort of standards that make IMAX so popular. So I don't know. I guess they're taking their ball and going home when it comes to being in IMAX or not, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah. So that apparently they're going to give certain theaters their stamp of approval for this Infinity Vision format, and that's where they're going to play the movie, I guess.
Interesting.
So a lot of interesting movements and doings going on with Avengers Doomsday. And then that brings us to Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Mm-hmm.
Where a new plot update, which I think will make Uncle Todd very, very, very happy. According to his favorite scooper, My Time to Shine Hello.
Hey, at least it's not Perez. At
True.
least we get a break from
We've had enough of Perez. We've had enough of you.
The friggin' Perez monopoly that's been going on so far this episode.
My Time to Shine Hello says Jean Grey.
Mm.
Jean Grey is going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. We'll take control of the Hulk because we know we see Bruce Banner in the trailer, and it is assumed that he has some sort of Hulk control in his brain where he's essentially through this device is able to squash the Hulk character down and just be he's no longer Smart Hulk. He is just Bruce Banner. Mm-hmm. But she will turn him into Grey Hulk and make him fight Spider-Man and the Punisher. I like that. I like that tag team. I like the cut of the jib. So
very interesting tag team because it sounds like they're going to get their ass kicked.
Indeed. So or I shouldn't say they, whoever they are, go on to say that, as I just mentioned, the first trailer showed Ruffalo's Bruce Banner wearing the Hulk inhibitor device, which allows Banner to go from Smart Hulk back to human form. And so based on this rumor, it seems that Jean Grey will revert Hulk to the rage-fueled giant fans saw before Avengers Infinity War, allowing her to take control of his mind. And then, of course, next it says it'll be interesting to see Spider-Man and the Punisher teaming up to stop the Hulk, since past reports have suggested Punisher will be trying to protect Jean from damage control. Wait a minute, what? Is Bailey and Io Sky going to be in this? What?
No, damage control, if you remember, has... I think they first got introduced in Spider-Man Homecoming, because that was when Michael Keaton's character was cleaning stuff up and they came in and like, yeah, this is all our stuff now.
Yep. There you go. Indeed. Okay. Well, that's interesting. It also says 4 years have passed since the events of No Way Home. Peter is now an adult living entirely alone, having voluntarily erased himself from the lives and memories of those he loves. Let's see. Crime fighting in New York that no longer knows his name. He's devoted himself entirely to protecting the city as a full-time Spider-Man, but as the demands on him intensify, the pressure sparks a surprising physical evolution that threatens his existence, even as a strange new pattern of crimes give rise to one of the most powerful threats he has ever faced. So, all that being said, this is probably one of the better rumors right here for Spider-Man Brand New Day, better than Doomsday.
I think so, yeah.
But I think I agree with Uncle Todd. I think next week and for the weeks moving forward, we're going to do 2 truths and a lie for Avengers Doomsday. We're going to gamify this.
I like it.
Put Uncle Todd to the test, and the man they call Tim to the artistic test of making some weird rumor up.
Maybe we can alternate. Because
fine.
Honestly, I don't know if you want me every week, because I was looking through my WrestleMania picks that'll be on this Friday's show. Whew. My prediction powers. It ain't predicting pain. It's just
Uncle Todd's caught the vapors and not the good ones.
Oh, Lord. This bottle might be all gone by the time we're done recording. That's how deep I'm in.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that, my friends, hey, you know what? You were worried about it, and we got through it. That, my friends, is a neat and tidy week in Geek. Yeah.
Look at him, he's got his own dance moves now. Holy shit. I can't even be mad at you. That was good.
It's kind of like the reverse of "you are cursed."
Exactly. Get your own little twist on it. I like it. All right, sir. What have you got for In Another Thing? It's a recommendation for our viewers and listeners.
So for me, last week, and I've been meaning to watch this for quite some time. Kumail Nanjiani, who was first for me of Silicon Valley fame. He was in the show Silicon Valley. It was on HBO Max. Was a stand-up comedian before he became an actor. He's extremely funny on that show as the character Dinesh, and then later went on to play one of the Eternals in Marvel's Eternal. He has a stand-up show that he has put on that is now on Hulu and Disney Plus. And ironically, I didn't realize this. He filmed this stand-up show at the Vic in Chicago. So he apparently kind of came up through the ranks in Chicago and came back and did a show here. Very, very funny show. One of the clips from it, I think you and I watched when you were out here in February, where he was talking about, I'm trying to think, I think we had just finished brunch and I was kind of showing it to you, and he was talking about how he worked out and was getting criticized for it. And, like, he's just like, your movie sucks. And you're all buff. And he's like, what the hell is that? It's like, I'm getting made fun of because I took care of myself.
Exactly.
When did that happen?
It's a weird world we're living in right now. It really is.
And then I love how he turns it around and he's like, and now I know, like, you're all going to make fun of me too when this all goes away, when I let it all go. He's like, I haven't smelled cake in 4 years. That's the best line.
That was good.
So he does a great bit, like a lot of great bits throughout. It's about a 1 hour routine, like 1 hour show. Really, really funny. Highly would recommend it. It's on Disney Plus or Hulu. But Kumail Nanjiani Night Thoughts is what it's called, and he's fantastic. Just so good. So do check that out.
Have you seen it's on I've seen it on Instagram a bunch of times, but it's this guy he's obviously very Eastern European. I believe he's probably a strongman competitor, and it'll show like some fitness influencer, and then afterwards he's like abs are not sign of strength, sign you're not eating enough. And then he just kind of does this like, oh my gosh, that guy ate a birthday cake for breakfast, like, along with 18.
Does he laugh like Jabba the Hutt or something?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
That's
anyways,
funny.
that just reminded me of that. But yeah, oh my gosh, I haven't smelled cake in 4 years. That's why as much as I work out, I just know I'm not going to be one of those dudes who's got like the 8-pack. Like I just can't give up the good stuff. I just can't.
No. Same here.
Oh well.
All right, what is yours, sir?
I'm going to highly recommend Maul Shadow Lord on Disney Plus. I got into this last week. Yeah, last week. Started the first episode. I'm like, let me give it a try. Oh my gosh, this show goes dude. So we're 4 episodes in. I think by the time this show is up, we might have the 5th episode. I don't know how many are in it overall. I could find out quick enough, I guess. Let's see here.
Yeah, I need to start watching that. I've heard very good things about it. Very good things.
I don't see where it's. Oh, hang on a second. Number of episodes 6. So yeah, we've got 2 more to be released here. 2 more. It's really good. Like it is super good.
Yeah.
In terms of like just kind of the underground-ish idea of the galaxy. It takes place on a planet that is not Coruscant or Tatooine. So there's that. It's a whole new cast of characters here. And it is.
What planet is it on?
I forget the name of the planet. It's as far as I know, it's a planet I've never heard of in the Star Wars universe.
Is it Nar Shaddaa?
No, it's not. So this is the time of the Empire, but it's a planet where the Empire it doesn't really have direct influence. It kind of shows like the Empire just didn't rule with an iron fist over every single planet. Like, and the idea that, you have mall, you have some other. You know what? I don't want to get into it because I don't want to ruin anything.
That's
But it is really, really done well, and it is like super, super, super highly rated on Rotten Tomatoes right now. I think it's sitting at like 98%.
damn.
Hang on a second. Rotten Tomatoes right now has it at 100% and 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Nice.
I believe it's the highest rated Star Wars thing out there. It's really well done, and you should check it out for sure.
Nice.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to a close here on Week in Geek Wednesday. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We so appreciate it. You can find all of our episodes for all of our shows here at freerangeidiocy.com. That'll be both for Week in Geek plus our Friday shows. And you can subscribe through our Podbean app. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, and other fine podcast purveyors around the world. Full video episodes are available on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@freerangeidiocy. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Both of those are at freerangeidiocy as well. Oh, I thought I was going to make it without the burp. Sorry. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, you can send those to tim@freerangeidiocy.com. He'll answer you directly. And now I'm going to throw this one right back to you, sir, because it's your show, so you got to do a little more work here. Take us home.
To the interwebs and to Marvel themselves, we say you're suspect. We don't know what your reputation is in this town. Well, we kind of do. But after what you tried to pull today, you can bet we'll be looking into you and maybe playing two truths and a lie along the way. To our listeners, good day, ladies and gentlemen. And until that day comes, keep your ear to the grindstone.
I thought you glitched there.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Now get the hell out of here!